Drew Crew, what's going on, man? Welcome to another vlog. Welcome to vlog number 11. Welcome to the side of YouTube. Welcome to DrewTube. And man, today, y'all, I got a lit banger story time for you guys. And I'm gonna be talking about the time I almost got kicked out of Bootcamp. And you're probably like, Drew, Bootcamp? What are you talking about? Yes, bro. I used to be in the military, okay? You know, I call it my little side quest, my little, it's just a little side quest, okay? It's a little side quest in the journey, but everyone always wants to know what I did pre-clout era days. You know what I'm saying? How I came up, how I am where I am today. I just decided, why not like give you guys a chance to like actually get to know me, like, because I feel like in order to build like a strong like bond with y'all on YouTube and like a family, like you got to get to know the person, you know what I'm saying? Just like I get to know y'all in the comments and I get to like interact with y'all in the comments, y'all got to know who I am as a person. So I'm gonna be talking about, you know what I'm saying, my time in boot camp. But before I do all that, Drew Crew, you know what I'm saying, we're about to go pick up some good eats. We're about to go get some good eats, some good Chinese eats, and then, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna come back, we're gonna do the story time. I'm gonna switch to the camera, and yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all about my pre-clout era days, you know what I'm saying, the grind before the shine, you know what I'm saying. All right, let's get into it. When it looked like this, you know the restaurant's about to be bussin'. Okay.
Sorry about it.
No problem.
Yeah, no, I don't know why over here nobody eat pork.
I know. I come from New York where they do like pork fries.
Wait, right there.
Yeah.
And I make the oven chicken the same over there, you know, and the chicken with. You don't need soy sauce, okay?
Okay.
And you need hot sauce?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Real good dude, you know what I'm saying? He said he'd come and deliver my food right to my door, you know what I'm saying? That was a good conversation too. Basically, he was saying like, yeah, like the people out here in California, they don't like pork fried rice. And I was like, bro, I know there's no genuine like Chinese food out here. And he was saying, I'm from Boston. And I was like, well, I'm from New York, you know what I'm saying? Where like the rice be yellow, drowning in grease, pork, like fried pork bits into that bit. Bro, he knew exactly what I was talking about. He was like, no one here likes pork. So, you know, we stopped doing pork fried rice here like 17 years ago. He was like, they just bougie over here. And I was like, for sure. I know. Thank you.
Enjoy and you have a nice day, okay?
You too. Yeah, that's my boy right there. I'm just kidding. I don't even know, bro. That was my first time there, but I was actually looking on Yelp. Yo, here's the thing. When you're in California and you're looking for some good eats, never go to something that's like 5-star. If you really want some good eats, it always be like 2-star, 3-star places, boy. I'm telling you, because the people out here are so bougie, bro. The real good food lies in the 3 and the 2-star reviews on Yelp, DoorDash, any of that, John. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, look at the good smackaroonies, good eateries we got today for this story time. All right, so you got your eats, I got my eats. I'm about to dig in. Cheers. First bite right here. I'm gonna tell you how good this is, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some real white people Chinese food in California. I don't mean to offend anyone by that, but y'all know what I mean. Like, I haven't had any real takeout. Like, they don't have takeout here. It's like these fancy, like, I don't know, like fake Chinese restaurants run by like Caucasian people. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So this is supposedly like a 3-star, like real takeout place, and the guy said he's from Boston, so you know what I'm saying, like he from up north. So I'm having a lot of faith in this. First bite, here we go. Cheers, Drew Crew. Let's do this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good little mukbang. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. So, I gotta turn on the air. I'm sorry if y'all hear that air. I gotta turn it on. But what's going on today, Drew Crew, man? Welcome to vlog number 11. As I said before, today we're gonna talk about some stories. All right, so let's dive into this. You're probably wondering how I ended up here, head ass. Drew in the military. I feel like I don't really give off military anything, but you know what I'm saying? Remember this, Drew Crew. Wise words by Drew right here. This is for you, Drew Crew. I'm dropping real live knowledge for you, Drew Crew. Listen. Sometimes in life, to get to where you're going, you're gonna have to do some things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how I ended up in the military. That's exactly how I ended up going to the military. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I always knew I would be here in this position. You know, doing things on social media, running a business, all that. I always knew someday I would be doing exactly what I'm doing now. It was just a matter of getting here. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, if I hadn't joined the military, I don't know if I would necessarily be here, or maybe I wouldn't be here at this moment. Maybe it would have took longer. Maybe it would have never happened at all, or maybe it would have happened. I don't know. But I do know that I had to use the military to get up in life and get my life going a little bit for a certain amount of time. And that time was 4 years. I wasn't going to do longer than that. It was so good. Yeah. You know, like, I didn't come from money. I'm a single mother household type. 3 other siblings, you know what I'm saying? Those are all my dogs. Shout out Ben, shout out Frankie, shout out Matt, you know what I'm saying? At the time when I left for the military, I was already living in Florida. Y'all don't know, I lived in Florida. It was like central Florida, like by Daytona and Orlando, but it was still like, you know, like a small little retirement like place, like a retirement city, little town, whatever. I don't know, but it was small. And a lot of people who went to my high school, you know what I'm saying, they ended up working right at the Publix, you know, down the street, you know what I'm saying? I knew I had big dreams, I had big goals, I had big stuff like in mind for myself, and I knew like I was more than just working at no grocery store. I didn't really want to go to college, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, you know what, I just gotta go to the military. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, like, I wanted to travel, I wanted bread, and I wanted like a step up, because I wasn't gonna get that like working in like the place that I used to live, like small town. Like, there was nothing there really. Like, when you graduate high school, you kind of want to leave that place. You don't want to stay there, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone knows everybody. But even though I didn't want to do college, you know what I'm saying, like back to what I said, like sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do to get to where you're going, you know what I'm saying? I did a year of college while I studied to get into the military, because you know you have to take a test at first. It's called the ASVAB. So yeah, I did my year of college, and I'm not gonna lie, like, it was a cool little year. So let's not get it twisted. It's not like I don't like school because I'm mad dumb. Like, no, school is mad easy. It's just like, I just don't enjoy it. Like, there's nothing that I'm interested in getting a degree in. There's nothing that I'd like to study, want to study. Like, I don't enjoy school. So boom. All right, so we go into the military. Mind you, I'm excited. I'm excited to go to the military. I'm not excited to, you know, be all like serve the USA, but I was excited because it's like, man, like, I'm going on this new adventure. It's a new like chapter in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally on a plane on the way to Texas to go to boot camp. Okay, like, this is, we lit. Boot camp is like probably like the funnest part of your Air Force career. The rest, it just literally goes downhill from there. So that's why I'm giving you all the boot camp stories, because I'm not gonna lie, if you like wash out or if you like fail military boot camp, but especially like Air Force, because I was Air Force, bruh, like, I'm not gonna lie, then you're not cut out for a lot, because that whole like summer camp. Boot camp was the funnest part of your Air Force career. I'm telling you, you meet some of the coolest people, but then you never see them again. It's just like a short-lived thing, you know? Boot camp's like 8 weeks long, so it's nothing too serious. But I got some boot camp stories for y'all, and then, you know, along the way, I'm gonna get to the really juicy part of boot camp when I almost got kicked out of boot camp, because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Drew crew, like, just used to do some dumb stuff. Like, I just used to do some dumb stuff. You know, when you first start at boot camp, man, you're just getting yelled at and rushed and pushed around and thrown into like all these unpredictable situations, like, all the time, especially getting yelled at. Your MTIs don't stop yelling at you till like the later weeks, like 6th week, 7th week, 8th week, because that's the end basically. But they really do chill on you. It's really like a performative thing, but you know, it's to get you into that whatever, I don't know, that mindset or whatever. A lot of people think the military is one way, but it's not. Like, it's a lot of real ass people in the military, a lot of normal people. Like, there's a whole bunch, like, okay, what's his name, YouTuber, the AMP dude, Duke Dennis. Yeah, Duke Dennis, wasn't he in the military? Like, you see, like, it's a lot of normal people in the military that are just there for like their sole reasons. Like, I met so many cool people. Like, I was there to get a check. Okay, everyone is there for their own purpose, but a lot of people think that when you go in there, like, you're going in there for like some political standpoint or like for some political passionate view you have. Like, bro, 50% of the people there, bro, are just there to get some money, do their little 4 years, get their benefits, leave, get college paid for, get a cool car, whatever, travel, see the world for this amount. Like, it's so many real people in there, bro. Let's go back to boot camp. This is 19-year-old Drew, okay? Like, I remember my MTI, like, she was, I won't even say her name, but she was like a real like masculine woman. She was short, bro. She was a boss, bro. She was a boss for real. Like, she was so cool. You know, we had to like stand at attention sometimes, and then you can't like stand at ease until like they call it. Sometimes my mind would be tricking me so bad when we were in attention, bro. Like as soon as we get into attention and you know you can't move, I'd be like, damn, my nose itch. I'd be like, damn, my ear itch. Yo, bro, I used to be like, and she'd be like, don't move your face or whatever. Like, but they be yelling at you, bro. But I remember as soon as we stand in attention, it's like everything itch, bro. Like, my leg itch, my foot itch. Oh my gosh. But I remember, so this girl next to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, they said stand at attention, and I remember homegirl next to me moved. So I just remember my MTI, she was talking, and she was like, hold on. So she walks to the girl next to me. Mind you, I'm like this. I'm not even trying to look at what homegirl was doing, but I'm like, damn, like, I saw you move, and I think she saw you move, and now she's coming over here. So my MTI, she coming from this way. I'm right here. The girl right here. She comes. I swear she does this on purpose, bro. She stops right here, cranks her neck over. Okay, so she's right in front of me. And she yelled so sudden and hard at the girl next to me, but I know she did it to me too. I just know because they have that power and they just be trying to mess with you like that. Bruh, I almost let go of my bladder for real. I almost let go of my bladder for real right there. Like my jaw was like, it was like, bruh, immediate, bro. She yelled right in my face. MTIs, like they actually like go to training in school to be an MTI, and they teach you how to like yell from like your stomach and not like your chest. They really know how to like get in there and like really like yell, bruh. Like she just leaned over mad quiet, and then you didn't think she was gonna say anything, and then she just like boom, and I was, yo, bro, I almost peed myself for real stuff. I remember in the DFAC, okay, because that's what they call like the cafeteria, the place that you had to eat. It was called the DFAC, bro. And actually it's really true what they be saying in boot camp, how they be like making you like eat really fast. So you get to learn how to eat in under like 7 minutes, because like you got to eat your meal and they only give you a specific amount of time to sit there. I forgot how long it is, but it's not long. You got to eat your meal in that time. Drink 2 cups of water. They make you drink so much water in boot camp, bro, but your skin like comes out looking amazing. But they do, because it's mad hot in Texas, and you're out there like carrying heavy stuff, marching all day, like exercising, bro, like whatever they got you doing. You go to classes in boot camp too. Fag is where you eat or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, like you kind of be hungry in boot camp because you're burning so many calories as much as you're eating them. So like, I don't know, you kind of hungry over there. Like you really getting in shape, your body's slimming out, you know, your metabolism's going up, and you just hungry, bro. And I remember like they had this real strict rule in the DFAC. As soon as you enter, there's a bowl, and there's a bowl of like these K bars. I don't even know what they're called, but they're like the holy grail of boot camp, bro. Like I would literally, like this was literally like currency. So you know what I would do, bro? I would go into the DFAC, okay? They would always say take 1, and they just have them laying on a table or something. I would take like 5. Number 1, I'm hungry, okay? Number 2, I got deals to make, bro. I got deals to make. So I would like grab like 5, stuff them in my cargo pockets, but they really caught on to that because it was me and a couple, there was a lot of people who were doing that. But I'll tell you why. 1, I was hungry, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, when you had special K-bars, you had to get them off your body real quick, because sometimes the MTIs would come and they would just look through your locker. And if they see you have like K-bars laying in there, bro, you're done skis, okay? You're done. But I had a plan, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed the 5 special K-bars, 4 extra that I'm not even supposed to have on me. Word, you know what I'm saying? I just took that. Cool. Bring them back up to the dorm. Yo, because you know what I'm saying? Like you had to keep everything organized. Socks had to be folded a certain way. T-shirts had to be folded a certain way, and they had to be perfect. We would have to like cut the strings off, lint them. I'm not even talking about like, okay, fold it, throw it in there. No, like there was so many things that had to be meticulous and perfect. And if the MTI, your instructor didn't deem it perfect, you're gonna find all your clothes, your whole locker turned upside down in your bed or on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So listen, I wasn't good at folding the socks. Simply, it was just a really like specific way you had to do it, and I wasn't good at it. All right, boom. 45 girls in our flight. Word. I would go around. K-bar. Who wants a K-bar? You want a K-bar? Fold all my socks. Boom. I take the best t-shirt person. I'd be like, what can I do for you? You know what I'm saying? What do I got to do for you to fold my t-shirts? 2 K-bars? Boom. Currency, bro. Currency. So your girl would take the special K-bars, and then I'm not gonna lie, they would also bring in those special K-bars sometimes. I can't remember if it was every day or sometimes, but at the end of the day, you could grab 1 from your MTI. Like the MTI would bring in exactly the number, 1 for everyone. 1 for everyone. That's what she would bring in at the end of the night, 1 for everyone. And I'm not gonna lie, she'd leave on the table, everyone picks up 1. Boom. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I take 2. I don't even think y'all understand how awkward it is to take a shower on the first like couple hours of meeting like 45 other people. I don't think you know how awkward it is to just get thrust into a shower with all of them, okay? And on top of that, there's only like 8 shower heads. Okay? There's only like 8 shower heads. So let's say, because you know, our dorm was split into an A side and a B side. They'd be like, A side, go take showers. B side, go take showers after A side. You know what I'm talking about? Imagine how awkward this is, okay? I remember my first shower in boot camp. I don't know what we were doing, but it was so sudden. The MTI just came in. She was like, Ace, I get in the shower right now. You have 10 minutes, all 25 of you, to get out the shower. 25 of us with 8 heads. You know how awkward that is? I don't think people understand. Like, some people don't have a problem with it, but me, I'm looking at everyone like, what is we doing in here? You know, we packed in a bit like sardines, okay? One time, I almost got in some major trouble. This, if I was caught for this would have made it 2 times. All right, so you only could take a shower when it was like a shower time. You have to follow a very specific schedule in like boot camp. Like, I'm telling you, you could not just do anything. But in my opinion, these rules weren't hard to follow. Actually, I'm lying because we'll get to that. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Boom, it's Sunday, and on Sunday, they let you practice your religious freedom. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of services you could go to, whether you're Christian or you believe in Wiccan, whatever, you know, Catholic, so whatever. And even if you weren't religious, sometimes people just went just to get out the dorms and interact with people from the other side, because like, yo, the boot camp area it's a plot of land, and there's different buildings. So there's hundreds, maybe like 500 to 1,000 people in boot camp with you. You know what I'm saying? But you're not all in the same building. Like, there's different buildings, and each of those buildings is like a squadron or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we were in the rinky-dinky ones. There was new ones, and we were in the rinky-dinky ones. That's why the new ones, the new shower heads, the new dorms had like a 30 shower head bathroom, while we had 8. One time I didn't go to the little service or whatever. I just decided to stay in my dorm room, chill, and, you know, just have a good little time with the other people who stayed back or whatever. Because sometimes you just don't want to move. Like, I'm telling you, sometimes you just don't want to move. But you also couldn't like sleep. Like, that wasn't allowed either, and they made sure of that. So basically, me being a little sly little sleuth that I was like, no one coming in this Sunday. Like, I can assure you, girls. So I'm gonna take a shower alone without like 20 people in there with me, and I'm just gonna enjoy this. Boom. Okay, worst decision of my life, because number one, if an NTI walked in there and seen, because like, you don't understand, like, the shower connected to the bathroom, like, it would overflow into the bathroom floor. You could easily tell if someone was taking a shower because the drains were on the floor. Bruh, I took a whole little shower. Me and my homegirl, we were like, we finna hop in that bit. We finna take a shower. Like, we sick of this. Like, we're sick of being sardines up in a bit. Like, we just want some privacy. We gonna take a shower. Boom. I'm on one side of the wall, she's on the other. You know, we taking our shower or whatever. We had took a good little long shower. Like, this was like my one time, like, I actually just got to sit under there and relax. But don't get me wrong, like, I wasn't supposed to be taking a shower. So I'm getting out the shower, boom, boom, boom. An hour later, we hear a knock on the door. Sergeant from another squadron. And he's like, yeah, I'm just coming in to check on you girls. Bruh, I hear his voice, and I'm like, he gonna check up on the bathroom. There's gonna be shower water everywhere, and it's done skis for me. Cause I would've gotten in trouble, bro. Like, I would've gotten in trouble. So boom, I hear his voice, and the girls are like, go in the bathroom, go in the bathroom. Cause they know I took a shower, like, they were trying to cover for me. They're like, go in the bathroom. Boom, I go in the bathroom. I hear a knock on the door. And he's like, is anyone in there? And I'm like, I'm in here. There's a girl in here. He was gonna check that bathroom. And I was in there, and I was like trying to squeegee the water in there, bro. I was legit trying to squeegee the water in there. Like, water was almost coming out the door. If he just probably would have looked down, he would have saw that. Like, I'm telling you, like, I escaped that with a hair, like this much. So I dodged like big time trouble. If they would have known that I took a shower, not in shower time, I would have been in trouble. See how stupid that sounds like? And bruh, I remember every morning you got woken up by like this super loud, like, just like bruh. Another thing that I remember is, like, in our building, the girls are on one side and the boys are on the other. So like, this was our door to our dorm. There was the hallway, and then there was the door to the other boys' dorms. It was so close, okay, that you could slide letters across the hall into the other door, and that's exactly what we did, okay? What my sisters in flight did, you know what I'm saying? Everyone in boot camp so thirsty. You would think these niggas wouldn't be that thirsty, considering you can't even really interact with the other gender until after a certain point. But these niggas were thirstier than the thirst of like 1,000 thirsts, okay? They would slide like letters under the door, like under their door into our door. So like, sometimes we'd just be chilling there, and then we see a letter come through, like on a Sunday, because we would slide letters when like we know the MTIs weren't coming. Bro, we would like run. We'd be like, who's it from? Da-da-da. And then we'd be like, oh, it's for Carly, or it's for whatever. One of the thirstiest dudes I ever met was legit in like the military. Like, the military got some thirsty dudes. So let me tell y'all my gas chamber story, because of course, like, I'm always gonna mess something up. I'm always gonna do something like stupid, you know what I'm saying? So they, you know, you line up in a line or whatever, and they send you to the gas chamber. So they'll like cut it off like after like 10 girls or 15 or however many people, I don't even know. whatever, they'll cut it off. So me and my group went in, you know, we get into the gas chamber, they close the door. It's just like a one big like square room, and in the middle of a square room is like this like brick thing, and there's like a whole like thing of gas. And they like talk to us and like, all right, put these masks on, because you know you're wearing like a special suit and some masks or whatever. You're basically wearing chem gear, okay, or whatever. And they were like, now when we let this gas go, you know what I'm saying, breathe in your mask, it's okay, but on the count of 3 we're gonna take it off, and you're gonna have to repeat, like, they made us say like some like airman's creed. So they set off the gas and they're like, all right, we're gonna count down on the count of 3, take off your mask, say the creed, and go. And once everyone's done, we're gonna like get y'all out of here. They're like 1, and I was like, damn. They're like 2. I was like, they were like, nah, I took that bit off before they even said 3, okay? That's where I messed up. Because they noticed that, and they're like, now we have to start all over. But I already inhaled. Once you inhale, it's like over, like you're stuck like that, because like it's just like, it's everywhere. Like once you get the gas mask off, it's in your eyes, you're breathing it in, you're inhaling it in, so like you're automatically like you can't even say like a word, bro. So they were like 1, 2, I'm over here choking. They said 3. Everyone lifts it up, and everyone's saying like they're saying whatever we have to say. I don't even remember. They're still looking at me because they noticed I pulled my mask up. I couldn't even get a word out, bro. I couldn't even get a word out because I knew I messed up. I lifted it up too early. So they're like, we're not leaving till you say it. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. But I couldn't even finish, bro. I was struggling so bad to say it. I was literally suffering for a while, and then they were like, okay, like you're good. Like people have like snot and tears running down their nose. Some people threw up. Like if you had ate like milk or, you know, cereal, anything with dairy before, you definitely threw up in that bit. So whatever. So I wasn't really throwing up, but I was really just like, I felt like my face was like, it just makes everything run. All right, last little story. Now we're gonna get to the point where I almost got kicked out of boot camp. You know what I'm saying? It was all one big misunderstanding, but you know me, like I'm always gonna mess something up. Like I tell you, when I was like 19, 20, 18, I was like very like impulsive. Not in a bad way, but I would just like say or do like dumb things, okay? The MTIs are always watching. You have like absolutely no privacy. You know, just when you think you're off the hook, you come home to your little cozy cot bed, and your whole locker's turned upside down because they found a piece of lint on your shirt, okay? Even at nighttime, the NTIs will come through, you know, and they will like inspect that everyone's asleep, no one's like up, you know what I'm saying? But like, not in a creepy way. It's just like, don't ever get too relaxed type of way. Like, so here's where I fumbled. All right, boom. In boot camp, you get to a point where like you could do special duties in like the other dorms and the other buildings and the other squadrons or whatever, and everyone has to do them. No one likes to do them. Usually just go over there and do like dishes in the cafeteria. So it was my time to do like dishes or whatever, so I was doing dishes all day. I really hated it, but helping out in the kitchen like allowed you to like eat as much food as you want. So you know, I was eating like lemon cake and stuff. Like I really didn't mind or whatever. So after a long hard day of doing that, you know what I'm saying, I had a homie in boot camp. I had like a real tight homie in boot camp. Like this was like my dog. Like she was so funny, bro. Like it was no way we was not gonna be cool, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a group of us, but me and C were really locked in. I'm gonna call her C, okay? And C was like a stud, okay? But she was so funny, bro. Like, bro, she's so funny. Okay, so here, her being a stud plays into the story. So it was like my dog. Like when we would be standing at attention, we'd be the type to like look at each other and be like try not to laugh type joint. Like, you know, I came back from my long day. I come back to my own squadron because, you know, you leave early in the morning, you go help out another squadron, and then you return to yours like in the evening or whatever. When you're there, you kind of get to talk to like other people and like see what like the other squadrons are like. So I had a lot of tea to come back and report, and of course I'm reported to my dog, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really get a chance to talk to her when I had come back because she was probably doing laundry duty. Like they always keep you busy. Like you're always doing something. Someone's always doing something, whether you're doing EC duty, like guarding the door, or like doing laundry duty, you're always doing something. So that was my duty. I had to go off to another squadron, help them, then come back. So the only time I saw her like was literally at the end of the night when she was coming back. I was coming back from doing what I had to do. And you know, like when you go to sleep, like some girls, you know what I'm saying, like they're instantly falling asleep, and then sometimes, you know, so you know you're just up. Sometimes you be whispering to the person next to you, but some girls be tripping. So usually when it was nighttime or whatever. But this was like 6th week or something, 5th week, and there's only 8 weeks of boot camp left. So you know what I'm saying, I didn't have too long in that bit, but so I was kind of comfortable. That's the problem. I was comfortable. I didn't see it coming. So lights off, boom. Everyone has to be in their bed and go to sleep. Like they're so serious when they say that. Like you have to go to sleep. And the first 1 or 2 weeks, your MTIs will be in the dorm with you guys, making sure no one is like bull crapping around after lights out. But yeah, like towards the later weeks, they kind of chill on you and they're like not around that often, and they can like leave you guys to do what you need to do for the day. But here's my problem. I got too comfortable, I got too complacent. I didn't think MTI was gonna show up that night. So boom, lights off, I go over to my friend's bed. She laying in her bed or whatever. And so I remember I had one leg up, I was like this on her bed. Like I had one leg up and then one leg on the floor, like ready to run if anything or whatever. So I'm kind of like laying on her bed, but like also like propping myself up. So I was like talking like this to her or whatever, and I was just talking about my day. I was like, yeah, like I saw like what's her name, and I saw him, and I said what's up to him, and I was like, yeah, like those new squadrons over there, they're so nice. I was just kicking and talking it. Man, all of a sudden my heart dropped, bro. I hear, what are you doing? Get in your bed. I was like, bro, my MTI was standing right there, bro. She was standing right there. She had crawled up the fire escape and was like lightly going around the dorms, making sure no one's on that bullshit. And guess who's on that bullshit? Me. Bro, I heard that and I was like, I didn't even say anything. I just ran back to my bed. And I was like, I'm sorry or whatever. Ran back. That was it. Man, that kept me up all night because I knew I was in trouble. Because you know what? They're not gonna look at it like, they're gonna take, the way they look at stuff is like in the most extreme. So of course they were thinking, man, y'all like y'all are in bed together. Mind you, of course, you know what I'm saying? I was like propped up, one leg on the floor, whatever. To an MTI, you might as well, you know what I'm saying? So, bruh, I knew. I was like, I'm gonna be in trouble. 1 day passes, nothing said about it. 2 days passes, nothing said about it. 3 days pass, and I get called into my MTI's office because they got an office in the dorm room, and I get called in there. And mind you, you got 2 MTIs. So I had the masculine lady, and then I had like a real like mean master sergeant guy, and he was real mean. Like he was mean. The masculine woman was the nicer one, believe it or not. She was cool, like she was mad cool. The other guy, he was mean, and he calls me in and he was like, I want to talk to you about what happened the other night. What was that? Obviously he didn't say it like that. He was like, trainee, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you about what happened the other night, like what was that, and I told him my story. I was just like, listen, and at that point I knew I was in trouble. I knew I was in trouble. When you get called into the MTI's office, that's a bad thing, okay? And I was ready to be pulled in there to ask about what happened the other night. Bruh. So I just explained. I was like, nothing. Like I hadn't seen trainee, my friend, all day, and I wanted to talk to her about what I had seen at the other squadron. I was just cutting up basically. I just told her, I was like, we were just talking about the day. You know what I'm saying? I was telling her about doing EC duty or whatever. I don't even remember how it went, but like 1 day passes by after that, 2 days, 3 days again. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I'm off the hook. Man, they say trainee my name, trainee my friend's name. They were like, go report down to the squadron, okay? And go wait in the office and wait till you're called in. If you get pulled into the squadron, if you get called down to talk to the squadron, like the sergeant, like the lead of the squadron, you're in trouble, bro. You're in trouble. Boom. They said, y'all got an appointment down there at 3 p.m. or something like that. Go down there, wait in the hallway, and wait till you're called in. I was like, see, we're gonna get kicked out. You know that, right? Like, we're dead gonna get kicked out. This is it. And I remember she was like, I can't get kicked out. Like, I'm in here because of this and that. And I was like, I can't get kicked out. Like, I've made it this far. Like, I don't want to go back to Florida. I was like, we gonna get kicked out, bro. Like, we were like dead ass, like, we was, it was looking rough right there. Like, I was anxious, bro. Like, I was so anxious, but I was like, I really, like, I didn't do anything. I have nothing to lose. Like, the only thing I can hope is that this guy believed me. You know what I'm saying? I got called down and he was like, tell me what happened. So I told him, I was like, listen, like, I just want to see my friend. And we were just cutting up. That's it. And I remember he was like, I do have the power to send you home. He was like, I could send you home right now. And I just remember, I was like, bro, I got things to do. I can't be sent home, bro. Like, this is all part of the plan, you know what I'm saying? Because I had like this is all part of the plan, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. He was like, but I believe you. So he was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you paperwork. And you know, when you get paperwork in the military, like it stays with you until a certain amount. Depending on how bad the paperwork is, like let's say, I forgot how much time it was, but like one will stay with you for like 6 months or something. Then one will stay for you for like a year, and then another one will stay with you for like a long time. Like it depends on how it is. So he was like, I'm gonna give you this paperwork and it's gonna stay in your file. And that's like something that like your first, like when you go to your first duty station, they'll see like how good of a person you were, like in boot camp, like how were you, and they'll see that stuff. So like I had some paperwork in there, but guys, I didn't get kicked out. Man, he don't even know what he did. He don't even know who he created. Like me not getting kicked out of boot camp and me like pressing on and like doing what I had to do in the military, like all of this was part of the plan, and that's why I'm here today. So Drew Crew, I just want to let y'all know, like sometimes in life you're gonna have to do some things you don't want to do to get where you're going, but if you really believe in yourself and you're real serious about what you want to do in life, like you're gonna do those things to get to where you're going. It's really just all about trusting the process and just believing in yourself. Like I remember when I first started TikTok, the first year of TikTok was like in my last year of the Air Force, you know what I'm saying? So like every day, like I would come home from like work and I would just be so excited to get to TikToks. Like and finally, like when I left the military, like my career during TikTok was a perfect time. I had some money from some brand deals. It was a perfect time to just get up, move to LA, and that's what I did. And as you guys can see, like I've only been here in LA for like a little over a year, but like we really rocking out. Like I wouldn't have been here without the military, so I had to do what I had to do to get here. But you guys, if you guys like this story time, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, hit subscribe. If you guys want to hear some more military stories, drop a comment. If you guys want some other story times, let me know. I actually have a really interesting story about how I almost died in the military. That was on a deployment, and I would get into more details, but I'm not. So if you guys want to hear about that story, and if you guys want another story time video, hit the like button, drop a comment, subscribe. Also, Drew Crew, I just want to let you guys know that this is like the last video unmonetized. From here on out, after I drop this video and you guys watch it, I will be monetized. So we're moving up in life. Thank you, Drew Crew. You guys can do anything you put your minds to. You guys can do anything you want in this life. Go chase your dreams. Go get your hands dirty. Do what you got to do. It's not always easy, and it's not always going to be fun, but trust the process and you'll get to where you're going. And with that being said, y'all, I'll see y'all next video. Turn on post notifications, and yeah, from now on I'll be pushing out monetized videos, so y'all gonna show a lot of love. Like show a lot of love, man, and I'll keep on being consistent. And with that being said, Drew Crew, I'll catch you next video. Peace.
Smoking on exotic. The shit done got me fried. Bitch, she fucked the bros, yeah, the bitch, she fucked the guys.